Welcome back, everyone. It's time for another Capitals of the World round. We will have no move. We have 5 minutes. Okay, Kamata Pada. Looks like it could be something um, Slavic. They seem to be EU plates, possibly with some blue on the left. Here, so we are in one of the European, Slavic, possibly former Yugoslavian countries. But which one? Oh, oh, um, Serbia. Could be, for instance, in Belgrade. This is a reasonable guess based on the language. What else could this be? The Slovenia, Croatia. This does not appear to me to be Slovenia. I'm not completely sure, but I have been to Ljubljana. This does not look like it. I have not been everywhere in Ljubljana, obviously, and I have only visited very briefly, so I'm not sure. We would be, if this is indeed Belgrade, then we would be somewhere east of the city, east of the center. There is a big bridge here, so I could just as well make the guess that we are close to this bridge. Although, if that seems like a big road. If it's crossing, it would be crossing the Danube River southwest. We would be here. But that doesn't track. Rankomost. I'm still going to go here in case it is Belgrade. I'm out of time. Let's hope I was correct with the Belgrade. Yes! Nice! That's another geogasm for me. That's a second today. So it's getting sweaty here. Wow, what a start. What a start. I'm very happy with that one. Let's go for the next one. Französische Straße. This happens to be extremely easy for me because, as you might know, I live in Berlin. This is in Berlin. So this is a very lucky one. Französische Straße is a metro station here somewhere. He says and cannot find it. Color me confused. Why is it not on the map? It's Französische Straße. Why isn't the U-Bahn station on the map? Is it really not on the map? Or am I blind? I, I'm freaking out here. I'm I'm freaking out. Friedrichstraße, Jägerstraße. Well, let's do it this way then. There is Jägerstraße, and here is Friedrichstraße. So we're right here. Ehemalige U-Bahnhof Französische Straße. The former metro station. What has happened? Have I fallen asleep and woken up like 20 years later? No! Just kidding. Apparently, according to the map, Französische Straße metro station has been closed down at some point. But yeah, these people are still happily using it, just like I was not too long ago. I question my whole existence deeply and thoroughly. The existential angst is real, but nonetheless, I believe in me. There are other ways of finding your position, not just a metro station. There is the corner of the road. This is the place. I know this place. I live here. My name is Tony. Everything is fine, right? Everything is fine. Later today, I think I'm going to take the metro. That's 5,000 points. And I didn't even notice 1 meter from the correct location. I expect nothing less from my hometown. Let's move on. A little update for anybody else who was also confused about the Berlin thing. It turns out that yes, indeed, the metro station Französische Straße was closed down at the end of 2020. I never discovered this because, as you may have heard, there is this pandemic going around, or has been going around for a while, and I have not traveled as much as previously. So I guess I have not used this station since 2020, and I have not noticed that it has indeed been closed down. Many good memories of that station. Can't remember any of them right now, which kind of defeats the purpose of memories, admittedly. But you know how it is. You don't know what you got until it's gone. Joni Mitchell knew that way before I was even born. And now suddenly I find myself very sad about the fact that we don't have this station that never meant anything to me, but I did use on occasion and clearly have not used in almost 2 years at least. Oh, this is a bit unfair. Can choose to ignore this result because I've already had this one. And just if you didn't see that episode, I did not find Lazy Town. They told me to do more, and this time I will. There we go. Avenue of the Republic. So we should be exactly here. Yes, indeed. Full points for that round, but that goes without saying. I am capable of finding myself again when it has been shown to me where I was before. This is a very nice looking place indeed. Fancy, 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 fancy. Now, where could this be? We have one, two, and very many black people here. Also, quite a few black people, not black person. We have French, as far as I can tell. We have this guy greeting us. Is it a minister, perhaps? Um, the Psalm 34. Uh, research, peace, and I don't know. I don't speak French. Pursue it, maybe? I don't know. I neither speak French nor know Psalms by heart. French speaking former African colonies. Uh, I guess Ivory Coast is one of them. Um, is Guinea-Bissau one of them? This is not one of my fortes here. Cameroon is one of them. Could this be Cameroon? This is Christian. If I remember correctly, at least Senegal is predominantly Muslim. I do not have very strong belief that I will get this one right. This could be really very many places. I have no other option in my mind than to go to the capital of Cameroon, and even don't have now time to actually look for this beautiful church. Yeah, that would have been my second option. Ivory Coast. Those are definitely two places I know that are very, very predominantly French speaking. So we're in Yamoussoukro, but how the Basilica of Our Lady of Peace uh, of yes, elaborate Roman Catholic Basilica. That's absolutely true. Also, the name of this place is too long. You should really consider shortening it because Google has just redacted it. The Basilica of Our Lady of Peace of something. So I guess I was right at least about the peace in the title. Maybe someone who speaks French can tell me what the rest of it was. So the capital, let's see. The capital of Ivory Coast is in fact nicht. Sorry, that was French. Pardon my French. So now I have to backtrack a little bit. So that was not French, that was German. Sorry for my German. In the middle of the sentence, it is not Abidjan. I was under the impression that it is Abidjan, uh, but also this map agrees. It is Yamoussoukro, and it is a very, very small place apparently. Okay, next one. back in Africa, probably the Bank of Nova Scotia. What is the Bank of Nova Scotia doing in Africa? Can you tell me that? Are you holding your breast? What is going on here? The way this looks is like this person has literally just bared their breast and is holding their hand like this to cover it up or to caress it. Um, I'm not making that up. That's how it looks like, right? It's not just what I want to see. That's what I see. Um, it's not my business. It's not my business at all. Don't judge. I observe. Well, I can tell you, I am in deep shit. Nova Scotia Republic Bank. Does it say Republic Bank? Or does it say the name of the country? It will, if it says the name of the country, it will be painfully obvious after the fact. This is going to be bad. So I'm going to think that this is not Africa. Going to go ahead and think that this is somehow connected to the US or America, North America. So I would say this is probably something. This could be Haiti, Port-au-Prince. Which language do they speak there? Actually, is that is English? Is that a guess? It does look islandish to me. A lot of banks: Puerto Rico, San Juan, Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo. They speak Spanish there, so it's not that. Going to Puerto Rico. Yeah, Barbados. Rich town. Did it say that? Was that the name of the bank? First Citizen Bank, Scotia Bank. So it was the Caribbean, but very far from what I was guessing. No, it does not say like Barbados, Barbados Bank or anything like that. Bridgetown Bank. No. Well, if you got this, you are a real mean geoguessing machine. Not all too bad. Half the points. View summary: 18,000. We started off real strong. The first one was amazing. The second one was confusing but very easy. The third one was just a repeat of what I had before. The fourth one, it was a toss-up between Cameroon and Ivory Coast for me. I failed that toss-up, and this last one was just bad. So I decided to play another round of the capitals of the world. I felt a little bit cheated by the fact that I landed in Berlin and got the same place again. So I feel like I still need a little bit more of actual geoguessing. Let's jump right back into it. At this point, I do not know if I'm going to edit these two together or if this is going to be a separate video. So if this is a separate video, welcome and get ready for some capitals of the world. And if this is a continuation, no need to welcome you. You have already been welcomed. No need to get sentimental here. Well, this is very unfortunate as well. This is the University of Costa Rica. Um, it says it right here, so that is not particularly difficult as such. But on top of that, I have also had this one before. So I'm feeling like I need to take another map. We're right here, 4 meters. I remember this. That's all there is to it. But I did get it the last time as well, simply because, yes, it does say this is the University of Costa Rica, so it's not particularly difficult to find. Next round. Okay, now we have something new. EU plates, surprisingly enough. There's sea in the north. So we have an EU country with the capital on the coast like this. I'm immediately thinking of Malta. What is the capital of Malta? That would be Valletta. Yes, now I remember. For a second I didn't. We could be there. I don't know where is the actual borders of Valletta. Why do I think Malta? Because Malta looks like this. Malta has a lot of very old buildings. Uh, some of it looks almost ancient. We have a south-north road quite far from the sea up a hill. Hey, are we even driving on the left here? Wow, I didn't notice. We're driving on the left. There are very few places in Europe where they would drive on the left, and I don't know if Malta is one of them. So I'm still keeping with this. Can I somehow pinpoint where we are? I don't see that really happening. So I'm just keeping here. That seems fine to me. It's close enough. If it's Malta, it was indeed Malta. Very good. Yeah, that makes sense. This area, I was thinking about this area a little bit, but it seems to be very far away. It's one of the places where they have fairly long northern going roads, if that makes sense. But it seemed to be very far from Valletta itself. So yeah, but really good. Got that fairly easily. Next up, this is also this is Montenegro flag. That's easy. So we are in Podgorica. On top of that, again, I have had this before. That doesn't change the fact that this is a Montenegro flag. Very easy when you know that. There is a park on the southwest side with the dude here. I have to admit that previously when I had this, I even checked this. This is some King Nicola monument. That must be it. Yeah, this is it. We are right here, 3 meters. So we have French here. Where have I seen black plates before? I remember black plates being in Ouagadougou, but we also had uh, BF there for best friend. Ouagadougou is the capital of best friend. So these black car plates, maybe then, maybe we are in a similar area of Africa. This person looks um, like a Muslim. So there is very little. Oh, I don't know. Is that a flag of some place? Can't really say. French, Muslim, Africa. This gives us a fairly many options. We have obviously these areas here. What's Algeria is for sure French, but in these places I would expect to see, in fact, Arabic and not French. This is an important distinction. Arabic countries have long since stopped having French everywhere and gone for Arabic stuff, even if they do have a lot of French influence and so forth. So we could be in Ivory Coast, but we know this is Christian rather. So could we be in Dakar, in Senegal? Driving on the right. That's correct, but I'm not so sure about those plates. Could be in Niamey in Niger. Not feeling it. Khartoum, Sudan. Not feeling it. Nouakchott. Maybe. I'm going to go with Bissau. Comoros. Wow. So, Comoros. Who would have thunk? 13 points. Well done. Keisene Hospital. Rorkapisha. There is a moon thingy going on. Is that a reference to Muslim version of what is it called? The Red Cross is the I might express my ignorance here, but I know that the Red Cross has a Islamic version or a Muslim version of it. I just don't know what it looks like, but this makes me think of that because this is a hospital. It seems fair enough because I see quite Muslim-ish activities here anyway. I'm getting something, the feel of something like Somalia. Let's learn from the last time a little bit and look at the sun. The sun is definitely in the south. Somalia, Eritrea, Kisane. So let's assume that. Can we assume that Kisane is a place? No, because Kisane is not any capital that I know of. We could be in Eritrea. We could be in Sudan, possibly. 1992. That also makes me think of Somalia because this would be the time when things went wrong in Somalia. Kesene Hospital. Wow. Wow. Got this one. Yes, it was indeed my first idea. I did not expect to find it that easily. Could be here, based on the form of the building, but no, not really. Oh, I ran out of time, but yes, actually we were just a little bit this way. So yeah, nice. We nailed that one. Awesome stuff. 20,000 points. Okay, let's see. So Costa Rica, I had that before. Malta, much more difficult, but got this one pretty easily. Montenegro, easy if you know Montenegro and flag. Very difficult otherwise. I also had it before. Uh, this one, complete miss. Comoros, yeah, I would have probably never guessed that one. And the final one really good. So apart from Comoros, pretty much got everything. So yeah, maybe that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in.